Hi, I'm Gabriel with Designscape, based out of Brown County, Indiana. Landscape design build. We grow trees, do things like that.
My name's Jill. I'm with Schneider Nursery in Seymour, Indiana. We have a garden center and a wholesale nursery. So today we're at Schneider Nursery down in Seymour with Rosie and JoJo here, and we were just taking a tour of the field, seeing some pretty fall color. Schneider Nursery was founded in 1949 by my grandparents, George and May Ellen. My dad, Grant, my Aunt Margie currently work at the nursery as well, which makes me third generation.
Boom.
We joined the INLA in 1956. Did I say the nursery was started in 1949?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Grow trees, lots of them.
Just
Like 600 acres of them.
There it is.
And we started, Designscape started in 1985. We have a small 35-acre nursery, do design build, and we became members of the INLA in 1986. The nursery and company was founded by my parents, Dan and Deb Glusenkamp. They're still helping most every day. Yeah. Bar, Schneider, Glusenkamp.
Where's Gabe?
Right, we're just right there above the bar, just right above the bar. Member benefits.
Nice. Okay.
So being a member for the INLA, some of the biggest things for me is just the camaraderie, being able to have such giant access to a resource of knowledge, whether it's just fellow nurserymen or women, whether it is industry-related things, trying to get with Purdue on specifics of what's the next weed or bug, and also really just the feeling of team is a big thing for us. How about you?
So my story is a little different. I actually was away from the nursery for about 20 years, came back to family business, and so the INLA to us as a business has been huge, just for resources and information and that camaraderie. But for me individually, I can honestly say the friendship, the information I can get at my fingertips, I know I can call any of them. Yep. And when COVID hit, especially, that was a huge time for us. And with Rick Haggard being a source for us on what we can do, where we stood. I mean, I feel like COVID was so crazy for all nurseries, everyone in the industry, and he was just this source of knowledge that, like, I don't know, he was our sounding board. He was our wealth of information on what was happening and unfolding day by day. So that was huge. And overall, especially being in another profession for almost 15 years, gosh, I was so intimidated moving back home and starting something new, and just having this group of people that I can go to at any time and now have developed friendships with has been awesome for me.
Yep. I remember when your dad called me right after we had moved back from Dallas, Texas, and I'd just kind of come back to work in the nursery, and I had been back a few months, and he called to congratulate me that I was going to be on the board, just to let me know.
That's awesome.
You know, that was how I found out that I was getting to be on the board. Just him calling to congratulate me.
That's how you found out?
Yeah, that's how I found out.
I didn't know that. And the cool part is, for me, for the whole green industry, has been just that first year, it was so apparent to me that we are not in competition with other nurseries and garden centers. Like, this is a team, and we work together and we share information, and that has been the neatest part for me to see.
For sure, when everyone could use twice as many people as available, the work is just so abundant that there really is no need for competition. So it does make, you know, just for a unique scenario where probably in a lot of other trades, you know, especially on the commercial side, it's just like apples to oranges, looking at bids, you know, a dollar and cents kind of thing. And for us, it's like, well, what's the best company fit? You know, not everybody does everything the same.
Everybody has their niche, and it's really cool to see unfold with projects. One of my favorite parts about INLA is when we all get together for either the Green Expo in January or the summer tour, usually in August, and you get to go out to different job sites and see work done by your colleagues and friends, and we're sharing information, getting together. Those pieces are huge, and Purdue does this whole part where we get education while we're there too. We can take classes. sit and talk. Some of us even give talks, and just sharing information has been huge.
I think for sure, just as a small business, the access to the resource pool on the legal side, on the marketing side, on the trade side of knowing, being able to call someone and say, hey, I'm thinking about purchasing this new piece of equipment, and I know you got 3 of those, do you like that or not? Or hey, I'm thinking about growing this new type of sugar maple. Oh, we have these and they've been doing really well in this specific type of area. There is no, I think because we're all so busy with just everyday work things, we're in the field day in and day out, you don't have any other good way of finding out a member list, for example, of like people that you could meet and access. And so going to the summer events and the winter events and Purdue Turf and Field Day, like you were talking about, all those different things, they really kind of hook you in, and you can then find, because people are so just freely giving of information, you can just find access, just so easily. I don't think there's any other one thing that you could pay so minimal dues to that could give you just such a greater return and benefit. So plug for new members, if you're thinking about being a member, you should. It's not that much money. And plug 2023 summer tour, 600 acres of Butamus we're looking at right here.